I wasn't aware of anything except looking straight ahead, looking at the back of the next guy's head who I was walking behind. And during that whole process, there were never any verbal commands. Everything was done by head nods or something like that.
An broch half in Potomac, Rillig Arlington, Vina Dalti ag glacha a noite ag an uig.
Bíamar in the Shastif in Acanuig lai gone 3 hour clig ag fehef an sacred.
Nor conic me on Relic, fi an Relic gach áid a fercan fi headstones bioga bán ag gach tro na míltadíh agus ag an uig fiadar a cordera leis an uig, fiadar a tucald san uig fóil.
The officer in charge put us our sucker. That meant that literally you could relax and you could move your cap, you could move your arms, but with all those cameras facing you from across the far side of the grave, you really didn't feel that you could do that because you would be caught on camera. So we were restricted in what we could do. We were listening to the cortege moving up along the Potomac River and the beating of the drums, the boom boom all the way up. The solemnity of the whole event really was getting to us at that stage.
Bhí sé dul níos irde agus níos irde agus níos irde agus iad a teacht a cónbrocht an Relic.
I was on at the time when the procession was coming into the cemetery. I was actually walking the mat, as we say. And the first indication that the procession was approaching is I started to hear, first you hear snatches of music, not anything of a constant strain, just pieces. The wind would pick up a piece and then it began to be connected, and soon the music of the band, which was the funeral dirge, and in particular the drums could carry very, very distinctly.
And then the coffin of President Kennedy being carried by members of the American forces.
As we were walking to the gravesite, you could see these young men in very nice uniforms, very sharp. And at the time, I didn't know who they were. And I think anybody that was affiliated in the honor guard, you know, one of the things that we always key in on is how sharp people look or their appearance.
They had a flyby with bombers, and those bombers came right over the tomb. These bombers came in so low and so slow, everything was vibrating. I mean, everything was shaking, including me. I mean, I was shaking right down to my core. And as soon as they finished their last aircraft, I saw just as I was about ready to step off, the U.S. Air Force One, President's plane, came in very low. And it was so low, I saw it through the trees. I mean, I was already set up for, I mean, it was just like getting one blow after another. But it was very powerful. I mean, I was a mess. I was very emotional, even now, as I'm talking about it. Pretty powerful. It stays with you. It changes you.
And now the ceremonial drill. The manual Guard.
Buntáiste a bhí a going na ordathe bíalar as Gaeilge. Bhí na hordathe gléir eile as béarla, ach ní raibh le déanamh going ach fanúnt an ordathe Gaeilge.
And as a cadet, from the color, his final military honors.
Because we were unable to look right or look left, you could only see them peripherally. But when they went through their silent drill, you could hear how smart it was. You never heard anything but the movement, and it was very crisp. And that's one of the things that, people in the Honor Guard look for.
Bhí na moscéidí síos, agus caiith tú the law of clay, fó clay, agus ag an am sin nuair a bhíos a fécant fó clay den cúpla second. Bhí mé a fécant dúrach in aig Jackie Kennedy agus a clown an Canada, agus an son caiith tú an lámh sin a chur ar ais, agus an gá lámh a chur ar bun an moscéid, agus sin crom tú the clown síos, agus sin é cuitan den drille. Sin é an salute derrig den té atá marth.
I mean, they were very well trained, very disciplined. Their drill reflected that. They were very intense, and they had the professionalism. This was John Kennedy, and they did their job beautifully.
We had a number of people who came to us afterwards, senators, congressmen who came along, and they were taken aback by the fact that it was an Irish Cadet Guard of Honour that had prime position in front of the graves for such a prestigious occasion. And I think they were surprised by that too.
The protocol in Washington is very strict, but when you have the president's wife, Jackie Kennedy, making a request of the military or the powers that be, no one is going to object to that. Knowing the president or having been in his company during ceremonies at the White House, he was a stickler for sharp things. I mean, he loved the Honor Guard, he loved the parades, he loved the arrivals, but clearly something caught his eye with these cadets.